In the previous video, we built a custom login page. It takes you to the menu page, and each user will only see the buttons based on their role or user type. Today, we will upgrade this login page and add more features. Firstly, we need to ensure that the login page clears every time, because at the moment, it shows the top line in the login table. To fix this, we will add a slice that only shows the line with the current device ID. This will allow multiple users to use the login page at the same time. Let's add the slice. Great. Let's add the same slice to the register page also. We will use it later on. Perfect. Now, let's set up the views to use the slices that we created. Go to Login. Pick your slice. You will notice that the preview is blank. That is because the view now shows the line connected to this device ID, which is not there at the moment. Once we go from the main screen to the login screen, that will change because the device ID is captured. Let's do the same for our register screen. Let's change the navigation button from our menu view to go to our main screen. This will help our app logic work better. Okay, so now that we are in the main screen and we navigate to the login page, it should capture our device ID and then display that line. Perfect. Let's log in with the admin's details. Great, you can see that the login dynamics work now. Let's log out again. Back to login. Still works. Let's see if the dynamics for the register screen also work. Great. Now, to make our dynamics make further sense and to avoid any way around the login page, there are a few things that we still need to change. These buttons at the bottom of the screen allow you to navigate between the screens in the general dynamics of AppSheet, but we don't want that. Let's start by moving the views to the correct group. This will remove them from the bar at the bottom. Now, to make it look even better, let's change the name from Main View to Log Out, because if you select it, you will be directed to the main view, but essentially be logged out. By changing the name, we will have to change the name of the view in all the navigation actions linked to the view also. It is a formula, and it will not automatically update. Let's test it. Okay, now let's do the same for the login screen, and for the register screen. You don't want the login button to show on your login and register screens since you are already logged out. To ensure that, go to your logout view and go down to your Show If formula. Now type this formula. This will ensure that the view is not visible if your view name is Login or Register. Great. You can see that the navigation to logout disappeared from your login screen. It also does not make sense to have it visible on the same screen where you want to navigate to. So let's add the logout screen to the list. Perfect. It all starts to look more like a proper app. Now that we have a very professional-looking login system, there is still something missing. What if you forgot your password? How will you be able to retrieve your password? Let's add that function. First, we need to set up the data structure. We need a view called Forgot Password. We will need columns: header, ID, email, name, button columns Get Password, and Go Back, and Device ID. In the header column, we will for now paste the column value of our header image from the buttons table. Let's make the ID column 1 for now. We need the values of the Get Password button. We have not created one already, so let's capture the Get Password image for the button. While we are capturing images, let's also capture the image of the Forgot Password button we will use in our login screen later. Let's add the values in the correct columns. Now let's add the table data to AppSheet. In our login screen, we need to make provision for the Forgot Password button. Let's add the column to our login screen table. Then we need to update the AppSheet data again. Great. Now let's set up the Forgot Password view. Let's create a view called Forgot Password. We will choose the Forgot Password table for this view, but we need to create a slice that will show the device-specific data. Now you will see that the view is not fully set up as we want it. Let's fix the buttons. Select the button column, change the column type to Ref, select the buttons table, and then change the display name. Do this for the Go Back button also. Great. Now let's clean up the view a bit. The header image needs to be smaller. We need quick edit columns for name and email. Let's hide all the unnecessary information. Just look at that. Now let's add a navigation action to the Go Back button. New action. Navigate to another view within the app. Choose the Logout screen. Put it in line with the Go Back column, and for display, select Caret. Let's clean it up a bit and save. Now if we test it, we go back to the Logout screen. Let's go back to the login screen. You will notice that there is no Forgot Password button on this screen yet. Let's add one. In your login view, go down to your column order and switch it to Manual. You will notice that the button still does not show, but that is an easy fix. Go to your login table, and in your ref column, you will see that the system automatically chose Forgot Password as the table to reference. Let's set it to Buttons. You will see that the button still does not show. This is supposed to work, but remember, the view that we are in is linked to the slice that only shows the line linked to the current device ID. The device ID is not on the top line, and AppSheet will always use the top row for a view, so let's copy the device ID into the top line. Great, there is our button. We need to let the button details get pulled into the row automatically, the same as the others. Let's add the details. Now, if we test the function, you will notice that the correct details are submitted into the row. Now for the next step, we need to build in the same logic as for the login and register buttons. We only want to see the current device in the view and not any other device that is in a row above it. For now, let's add a navigation action. This will take us to the Forgot Password view. Great, that works. Now let's add the good stuff. We want to add the correct details in the row that we will use in the view, so let's add that action. We can hide it. Now remember that slice that we made for the Forgot Password view? Let's add that slice to our view. Great, you will notice that nothing shows now. That's exactly what we want, since there is no device detail in yet. In our login view, let's group the actions together to add a row and navigate to the Forgot Password view. Make sure it is in that order. Link it to your Forgot Password column and set the display to caret. You will notice both of the navigation buttons are still visible. Let's hide the one that does not add a row. Perfect. We still need to add one action. If multiple users are using the same device, you want the previous session information to be deleted automatically. Let's add that function. In our Forgot Password view, let's add a Delete This Row action and hide it. In our login table, we need to create an action to delete the previous session details if we want to navigate to the Forgot Password view. Add an action that executes an action on a set of rows in a different table. Choose Forgot Password and use this formula to reference the row that has the same device ID as the current device. Choose your Delete Row action, then hide it. In the grouped action, we need to add this action, but we need to add it to the top to ensure that it will first delete the row and then add the other row. Awesome! By the way, if you like what you see up to now, please like and subscribe. Now comes the fun part. You want the registered password to be sent to the email, obviously if it matches. To start with, we need to add a table where we want to capture the data to assist with the automation. Let's call it Forgot Data. Let's get the table into AppSheet. Great! Now we need to add an action that will add a row of data into this table. Great! Now that it is set up, we can create an action that will group together this action with the delete action and the navigation action. It is important here to get the sequence right. I added a navigate to login action because I want to go back to the login page and use the password. We link it to the get password column and choose caret as the display. Now let's test it. We will use the administrator's details again. The poor guy, he has a lot on his mind. In the table, you can see that the details were added to the Forgot Data table. This is what we will use to email the password to the registered email address. In AppSheet, go to Automation, add a new bot, and call it Email Password. Let's configure it. You can call the event name New Row Added to Data. The table will be Forgot Data, and we are only looking at new additions. This will be the trigger of the bot. Now, let's build the action. You can call it Send Password. Send Email and Custom Template are already selected. Let's configure the email itself. Email subject can be App Password. The email body would say, "Hi there, with the name that was submitted, we managed to retrieve your password." And then we put in the password. Notice that the password gives an error. This is intentional. We will fix it now. Go to your Forgot Data table and add a virtual column. Call it Password. You will look up the email in the Users table and return the password. Now let's go back to the bot. Great, problem solved. So now you have a fully operational login system. Please comment if you learned anything up to now.